everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm going to talk about Juneau. I'm going to talk about the city of Juneau and our port stop at Juneau today. And this whole video is only going to be about Juneau because the excursion that we did with Jaylene's Alaska deserves a standalone video. You're not going to believe some of the footage I caught and everything to do with Jaylene's. I'm telling you, she is phenomenal. A phenomenal young lady. But I will get back to Jaylene in just a second. First, I want to say that we pulled into port very early in the morning. It was before the sun came up. So, I was getting ready and I kept going on and off the balcony just to check for bald eagles. Because when the sun comes up, there's always, and, I was talking to Scott and another friend of mine, Cheryl, online. Barb and I, the four of us had a little chat going, and, I'm going, okay, where's the eagle? The eagle. And I took a picture of the eagle. There the eagle was. And Scott was saying, I think it's animatronic. It's always there. That eagle, it seems like it's the same eagle. I don't know whether it is the same eagle, but it's been there for, we started cruising in 2007, and that's the first year I saw an eagle in the tree. Whether it was that eagle or not, probably not, but anyway, just to let you know, to give you a hint about how to look for a bald eagle, not just there in Juneau, but anywhere, on an Alaska cruise or anywhere in your hometown, even if you're, in a place where bald eagles frequent, scan the trees for what might look like a white baseball or a golf ball. And when you see that, you're going to, especially in Alaska, that's a pretty good indication that it's a bald eagle. That's the bald eagle's white head. Sticks out of all those green trees, So here's a picture of this bald eagle. It was just so majestically sitting there. It was down one direction, and then it flew up almost right in front of our balcony. It was pretty amazing. Now, Chris used his zoom lens, to get some of these really close-up pictures. But you could see it pretty easily just standing there with the naked eye and looking at it. I mean, you could make out that it was an eagle. Just to let you know that the eagle does not get its white head until it's about 5 years old. So you also might see juvenile bald eagles, but they're harder to spot because they're brown. They're all brown. But anyway, just a little tidbit of information there about that bald eagle sitting in Juneau. And I'm telling you, it's there all the time. But as you look down, we were moored up right there on the dock. I don't quite remember the name of the dock. I think it's the Franklin Street dock, but don't quote me on that. Chris and Barbara got off the ship for a little walk, and here they are walking down the dock, and you can see all the dock front stores, and you can see what used to be Mount Roberts Tramway, and now it's called Gold Belt Tramway. I don't know why they changed the name. I didn't look that up today, but it takes you up 1,800 feet in 5 minutes to the top of Mount Roberts. And I've never been up there, but people tell me there are things to do up there. I do believe there's an eating establishment up there, but I'm not sure. I know there's hiking trails up there, and people have taken some gorgeous pictures, up there. It's absolutely a stunning, picturesque place. So there's that to do in Juneau too. And, of course, the Mendenhall Glacier is one of the popular stops in Juneau. We did not see Mendenhall Glacier except from the water. We did see it from when we were on our whale watching. Also, that's where you can go to Tracy's King Crab Shack. Get ready to dig deep in your pocket, though. It's very expensive, but very worth it. It is, they sell big king crab legs and regular Dungeness crabs, I think. I'm not sure exactly what all they sell this year. I did not go this year. We went a couple of years ago, and it's been more like 5 years ago that we went the first time. But it's right there on the dock, and there are lots of shops, sweet shops, all the way up and down the dock, and then down in downtown Juneau. You can walk to those shops pretty easily. There's the silt soap shop down there. There are other different sweet shops down there that you could go that are, are run by local artisans. And, I highly recommend that you search out those little shops that are run by the local folks that live right there in Juneau year round, and support the local, population there. Of course, you're going to have your diamond stores and this and that and the other thing. And I just avoid those like the plague. I don't need to be buying diamonds and international and all that all that stuff. I'm not interested in that. I go to Alaska to see Alaska. I don't go to Alaska to see Diamond International stores, or whatever. So, but do, search out the local artisans. You can Google it. I don't need to give you links for any of that. You can certainly do your own research and, that go along with your interests, for sure. So anyway, Barb and Chris went off for a walk, and I was tootling around the room, probably doing something for my YouTube channel, knowing me. And they got back. They weren't off very long, got back, and we went to lunch. And let me back up and remind you about Juneau. We were supposed to be in Juneau actually the day before we arrived, but because of the thruster issue, they had pushed it back a day and then pushed Skagway back a day as well. Well, Linda is a sweet friend of mine and Barb's, and she had invited the four of us, Barb, Dawn, Chris, and myself, on to this whale watching excursion with she and her husband, Claude. And she had touched base with Jaylene, and we had all written Jaylene an email and had gotten, on this excursion with Jaylene's the day before we were supposed to go into Juneau. So when we heard that, that Juneau had been pushed back a day, we were like, uh-oh, I don't know. I don't have high hopes that Jaylene is going to be able to take care of us, because I'm sure she's busy and she only has 2 boats and da-da-da. Well, do you know, Linda emailed her and she said, yes, as a matter of fact, I have the day open. I've got from 7 a.m. till 3:30. What time do you guys want? I'll take you anytime you want. We're like, are you kidding? Oh my gosh. So Linda had picked 3:30 because they had another something that they were doing in the morning, which was fine with us. So we had the day to kind of just tootle around Juneau if we wanted to. So we had lunch, and then we went back and we readied ourselves. Here's my outfit of the day. I started the day while on the ship in that red coat, which has a Alaska logo on the back. And if I can remember, I'll take a picture of the logo, because I never did with my outfit of the day. Never did take a picture of the back of it. So I'll see if I can take a picture before I sit down to edit this video so you can see the back of it. Purchased that on board the ship for a song, you guys. Chris actually went and bought it for me, and I don't exactly know how much it was, but I know it was like 75% off. It was not expensive at all, under $20. It was a great deal. And I wore that thing more than hardly anything. I mean, whenever I wanted a little jacket to be warm, a little, little cover up, I would put that on, and it was great and comfy and cozy. So I wore that around the ship with I think a turtleneck, I can't remember, and slacks and my little moccasin shoes and knee highs, because I knew it was going to be cold. It was pretty chilly in Juneau, and getting out on the water, anytime you go out on the water, and I knew we'd be in a small boat and close to the water, so I knew it would be cold. So I switched when we went out for the excursion. I put on a reversible jacket that we also bought. I already have one. The one I bought on one like it. Only the one I bought is an extra large, and I'm a little larger than that. Although I'm losing, you guys, I'm within 0.2 pounds of what I was when we left for our vacation. I am so happy that my body is rebounding so well, and I'm, I didn't expect to lose any on the cruise, but I really didn't want to gain any, and it looks like, knock on wood, I didn't. Thank goodness. Excuse me. So anyway, but I did, since they were so cheap, 75% off again. I believe this jacket was $27. Black jacket, reversible with gray fleece inside, with a hood in the collar. Oh my goodness, it's a wonderfully warm jacket, and I put on my my fingerless gloves, and I was ready to go. So anyway, off we go, off of the ship. Jaylene is so organized. I am telling you, from beginning to end, we knew where we were supposed to go. We knew what kind of color van she was going to be in to pick us up. Okay, so we went to get off of the ship to go and meet Jaylene. So I rode my scooter, just to tell you this little bit of a fact here. I rode my scooter down the hallway to, I believe, the forward portion of the ship. I can't exactly remember where they let us off at. It was either midship or forward. And rode the scooter down to whichever those elevator banks were. And then I had my cane with me. I got out with my cane, and Chris rode my scooter back to our stateroom, put it in, and came back and met us down, and we all got off together. So, which was fine. I could walk that far, especially with my cane, you know. So, and I'm doing so much better in that respect since I've been home too. See, I think the little bit of walking helped me. Anyway, regardless, we get off of the ship. We knew exactly where to go. She said, you just get off your ship. You're going to look to your right. There's like bathrooms right there, restrooms right there. There are benches to sit on. I will be pulling up in either, she told us, either some kind of van or a blue van, something like that. And within minutes, there she was, Miss Jaylene herself, gets out of this van. She is the happiest, go luckiest young lady, just a lovely personality, wonderful young lady with an exuberance for life that you just would not believe. I mean, she just made you feel better just talking with her, you know, and she's so excited to be doing what she's doing. As a mom, I'm so proud of her. She's only 29 years old. She's a captain, and she owns 2 boats. And I believe she said her dad and her dad's friend or uncle, Jaylene, I'm sorry, I'm not remembering your story. Yikes. Started Harv and Marv's Outback whale watching, which is done on smaller boats. But I believe somebody else has taken over Harv and Marv's now. And Jaylene kind of broke off from, and she used to work for Harv and Marv. She had no bad blood or anything like that. But she kind of broke off. She wanted her own business, you know, and she started her own business and purchased these 2 boats. And you know what? Good for her. She's a local Juneau girl, grew up right on an island, was running around Ock Bay and Saginaw Channel and all of these places as she was a young girl. And she said you didn't need a driver's license, you know, to drive a boat. And, you know, she was homeschooled. Anyway, I'll let Jaylene tell you. I highly, highly, highly recommend Jaylene's Alaska. I will be booking with her again. We're going back next year again. And Barb and I, and, we'll invite another couple to go with us on this whale watching. And I cannot wait. We got to her boat. She's got 2 boats, and the names of her boats are the Alaskan Girl and the Island Girl. We were on the Alaskan Girl, and both boats are 6-passenger boats, and they have like 2 bench seats in them, like 1 long bench seat on one side, and on the other side, like enough for 2 people, and then she sits in the captain's chair in front of them. You can go out on the bow, you can go out on the aft. Plenty of space on the aft. The bow, you need to stay down and sit. There's a little area that you can sit on. You know, that's where Chris pretty much spent his time with his camera. And she talks the whole time. She tells you about the local history. She tells you about the local humpbacks that she knows very well, very, very well. Of course, you know, they keep books of the humpbacks, and they keep records of where they go when they go to Hawaii and when they come back, and, you know, how many calves they've had and you know. She's so knowledgeable. She told us about sea otters. And I'm going to play a bunch of video clips from our day with Jaylene. I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you it all. I have a lot of video clips that I just had my phone out and just was taking video after video after video. The only thing I missed that we did see was about 4 or 5 big humpback breaches, and then a baby humpback breach too. We were lucky enough to see Flame and Cinder. And I'll tell you a little bit about Flame and Cinder. Right now, Flame is very, very, very popular humpback right there in the waters of Juneau. That's where she calls home. But Cinder was her 4th calf in as many years, and she broke a record of some sort. And if she has another calf this year, then she will have broken a world record for having 5 calves in as many years. So we don't know whether she's pregnant, but we'll find out that next year, you know. But she is a great mama, and you'll see her trying to herd little Cinder away from some sea lions who were having a heyday with him, just playing, and he was playing with them, you know. So what a wonderful whale Flame is, though. She has the white splash on the back of her tail. And she's beautiful. She's a beautiful whale, and we'll show her tail for you. So I tell you, you guys, this is why I go to Alaska. This is I always thought, when the first time I did it, I said, well, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And for some, it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I've just been so fortunate to be able to go back again and again and again, because we choose to go back there again and again. I love Alaska. I absolutely love it. I love these humpbacks. I love watching them. We saw a lot of them traveling together, which is very unusual for humpbacks. They're usually more, kind of lone wolves, if you will, unless they do have a calf. But there seemed to be a lot of food that was being necked down in this one area. And they were almost doing like a circle around the boats. None of the boats, and you'll see in my videos, and I think I say that some of the boats look like they're close to the whales. They're not. They have to stay, I don't even remember how many yards, but a good ways away from the whales. Please realize that Chris, again, is using he was using my camera lens, which is the 100-300. And I'm using just all the footage you'll see is just with my iPhone 13 that you'll see me zooming in and back out again. All of the video footage, though, is from my iPhone. So it's going to be a little shaky because it's a smaller boat. The boat did have a bathroom, by the way, and she did provide us with sodas and a little bit of snacks. So just to tell you that. Just her personality, though. Jayleen's personality is infectious. I'm telling you. But let me back up to to give you some brass tacks of how we got there. So we all climbed in her van, and it was 15 passenger? No, 8 passenger, maybe 8 passenger van. I don't know. Fit 6 of us fine, no problem. And she drove us right to Auk Bay, which is where her boat was moored. And then we did have to walk a little ways, very slowly. She was very patient. There were bathrooms there at the dock. We could go to the bathroom. And now don't expect the Taj Mahal here, you guys. You know, you're in Juneau. It's kind of like, it's a little bit rugged, and that was okay with us. I don't care. Just give me a place to go to the bathroom. I'm good, So anyway, we did walk down the dock. We walked past fishermen and other fishing boats and everything, and we made a left turn and walked on down the dock, and here was the Alaskan Girl. And it was not a very big boat, but it was a nice, sturdy boat, and she drives it like a champ. I am telling you, I am so impressed with this can you tell? I'm so impressed with this young lady. So anyway, we climb in the boat. I had to, she says, be careful. You might need to sit down and swing your legs over, which is what I did. Sat down on the kind of the aft, and swung my legs over and walked in and sat down, and we were off and going. The water was very beautiful on this particular day. I would imagine that if if there are any wind-driven waves, or of course you're going to have wakes from other boats. If you are prone to some seasickness, you might want to take something. If it's a windy day or if it's raining out or something like that. This day it was lovely, and really the only chop we had was other boats, their wake, and and it would get kind of rocky sometimes, and you'll see that on the video. I had the time of my life, you guys. I had the time of my life. And I was talking to Linda yesterday, and we both agreed that, you know, I just don't, and Barb said too, I just don't know that we'll ever be able to top this excursion. I just really just don't know. It seemed like they all came together, all the humpbacks came together. We did not see bubble net feeding. We thought we might for a minute, and I didn't get the breaches on camera, but we saw them, you know, and as I say in one of my videos, you know, I saw it. So I put that to my own memory, you know. So if you are going on an Alaska cruise, and if you're going to be stopping in Juneau, please, please, please do email Miss Jaylene and try to get yourself a spot with Jaylene's Alaska. You will not regret it. She is phenomenal. And she does have another captain to two boats, and she captains one of the boats, and then another gentleman captains the other. So anyway, let me go into some footage here that I took. And I'm just going to show you it like one little video for you guys, and then I'm going to come back and talk about our trip back to the cruise port. So enjoy this bit of footage. Pardon our screams and hoots and hollers. We were very excited, but please enjoy Jaylene and her commentary and her excitement. As I said, it's infectious. All right, I'll be right back after you guys watch this bit of footage of humpback blows and of their tails and of Cinder and Flame playing with, or Cinder playing with the sea lions of sea lions. All right, I'll be right back.
So whales are like the goal? That's what we're going to go see? Okay, we're going to go find some whales.
Any wildlife, honestly.
Awesome, okay.
Otters, I love otters.
Yeah, me too. We don't have as many otters here. So the story behind the sea otter is that when this area was owned by the Russians, they like really hunted the sea otter, mostly for fur, right? So they put a population of them back in Glacier Bay about 50 years ago, and their population's coming back. Actually, they've made it like all the way to about 30 miles west of Juneau. So they're like almost here, but they haven't come all the way into the Juneau area yet. So we're just waiting. It's a matter of time. A few more years and you'll be seeing sea otters here.
There's a bunch of them a lot more here.
Yeah, I know. Like even just right in the harbor too. Yeah. Yep. When we went up and bought our second boat from Homer, it was amazing. We went into the test run and there was just otters everywhere. And it was like, oh my gosh. we need otters in Juneau.
We are on a whale watching excursion with Jaylene. This is Jaylene. Hey, Jaylene. And Jaylene's Alaska. She is awesome. We're on about a 6-passenger boat. Does have a bathroom, just to let you know that.
Yay.
We are in Ock Bay at the moment, moving out towards Saginaw Channel, where we're going to be looking for humpbacks, and I bet you some sea lions.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
And maybe some bald eagles around, and some seals, harbor seals maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
So we'll bring you along a little bit. I'll be back in a little bit whenever we find some whales. There's a tail. Woo!
Wow, that was a weird tail. I like seeing your
It did.
There's another one up our 12 o'clock.
Oh, look here.
Sea lion.
Oh, sorry.
No. That's awesome. There he is. He's off our right hand side now. A few
Two of them,
oh my
or three.
gosh.
Oh, come back. I'm sorry I screamed at you. Oh.
Y'all, we have so many whales on this whale watch. I can't even tell you. We're at kind of a lull right now. I've been so excited. I have not picked up my phone. I am sure that Chris is out there with his camera.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah,
blow
yeah.
right here.
Oh my land, right over there. And Jaylene has a hydrophone on, and we've been hearing them too. Amazing, amazing, amazing day with Jaylene's Alaska. Y'all need to call her if you ever want to come on a wonderful whale watch.
And you will put her info on the video.
Absolutely, I will put her info on the. There's two of them right there. See, can y'all see?
Right between them.
Yeah, we're gonna go sneak on the other side of this boat here.
Oh,
So we have a little bit better view.
that's a big blow right there.
Here we go.
There we go. There's two. Yay. And the boats, Jayleen was telling me that the boats actually, those boats over there look like they're close to the whales, but they're really not, because when the lower you are to the water, it skews your, there they go. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them over there. Holy cow.
They all got together.
Woo!
Crazy.
Maybe they're fixing to bump in that.
I mean, it would be lazy here. But
Yeah.
They definitely got together in groups since we've been here.
That's for sure. Look at them all. Oh my goodness. They're everywhere, you guys. I'm telling you. Look. Look. We might get a tail. Woohoo! Great on the video. Thank you. Well, maybe a second one? I don't know.
A splash there.
Oh my goodness. We saw some breaching going on.
Man, they're blowing like crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Somebody's gonna breach over here. I just know.
Barbara's gonna call it.
In fact, I'll go to the bathroom and one will breach. Sure.
That'll do it. That will totally.
You're welcome. I'll make this happen.
Look at the
There we go. Tail.
Gorgeous.
Oh.
Oh, is it gonna be a double tail?
Oh my goodness.
No.
Look.
That was a good one.
Whoa. Well, as you can see, Jayleen Alaska, this is Jaylene. Let me introduce you one more time. She is a wonderful, wonderful young lady who owns this. Hey.
There's a blue.
Have we seen any whales today, Arlen?
Have we seen any whales, honey? Have we seen any whales? We have seen so many. I don't even know how many. We've, 6 at least? And then we saw a couple back that way. And we saw sea
Say
lions.
6 at least in that group. And
Yeah.
We might have a couple north of us too.
Yeah.
Another tail.
There goes another tail. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
It's right at one. Two of them.
Oh my gosh, so there's like
There's
6
two of
in that group, and then there's 3 more that
Three
just
more.
popped up.
I know. What in the world is happening? This is
Thank you, Jaylene. You ordered a.
Jaylene, you are awesome, honey.
The whale answered the email.
Yeah.
Yes. And now she's turned on the hydrophone. And that is the whales.
There's another
They sound so weird.
They know. Oh my goodness, they're really chatting it up.
It sounds like the.
one. Sounds like a lawnmower.
Sounds like the Jaws theme song.
Yeah, I know. The clicking. What in the world?
Chris is on him.
Oh, what in the world? Oh, that's his fin. That's his dorsal, whatever. Hello. We'll wave back. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Tail.
I think that was Darwin.
Darwin?
Black tail with like a white inside, and then like a really kind of, it's got a funky looking shape to it. Darwin.
I don't know how you can tell. It just looks like something come out of the water.
Well, I can't tell always, but this is a pretty good angle, so I might have a little bit better chance. I've been trying, but I think the angle. It looks like there might be a baby playing along the shore up here. He kind of just did a little tail. There's another spot up there too. I think we're gonna head a little bit this way. Let's see. You'll still be able to see the group. It'll just be kind of out behind us.
The group. How many times have you said that?
Yeah, I
I
know.
want to see the group. You know, it seems close to shore, but I bet it's not that close, right?
It's probably pretty close, but yeah, not as close as it looks. It's not like right up on shore.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what those are. I'd like to play with baby humpbacks.
Oh.
And they also would play with adult humpbacks if adult humpbacks would put up with it.
Yeah, they will play back.
But
Yeah.
they don't, yeah. And so they kind of latch on to calves as being like their playthings. It's kind of cute.
Oh, there he is.
too. There goes baby Texan, slightly behind her.
Yeah. There he is. Ah!
Does anyone need binoculars or want binoculars?
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
You
Yes,
want to
I
try? Yeah.
have.
So just set them for how wide your
Just a little
eyes
bit.
are, and then it should do the focusing for you. Anyone else?
No, I've got my phone. Thanks. He is going and the sea lions are going
wow.
crazy with him or her, whatever.
Aren't those binoculars great?
Oh my God. Why
Yeah.
did you give these to me?
Yeah.
Well,
They're awesome.
They are.
Anyone else? Can I sell anyone else some
Yeah.
binoculars? You want a pair?
Get
Okay.
some down there. Good. Oh, wow.
Okay, so just set
Oh,
them to how
my
wide your
goodness.
eyes are, and then they should do the focusing for you.
They do. They're awesome.
So are you
Oh,
gonna,
wow.
Clyde, are you gonna use them with?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna
Whoa.
roll down the plastic part,
Yep, no
and then you'll be set.
Yep.
Okay.
oh.
Whoa. I'm sorry, Armin.
Oh, look!
That's Cinder. This is Flame and Cinder.
Oh my gosh!
We just got to see his tail there. Cool. I haven't seen them in a couple of
Wow.
days.
Oh! Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Oh!
Wow.
Here comes Flame's tail. Here we go.
Oh! Look at baby! Oh my gosh! Did you
I
see?
know.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, I'm so glad you gave me the binoculars.
That was awesome.
Gee, we should have went with a
Oh, those are stellars, right? Whoa.
Oh no! It's not.
Start it next time.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Look like. Look.
Here it comes.
Oh!
Come on, baby.
Oh yeah, you do. Yes, you do.
Oh my gosh. This is
This is the.
spectacular.
It is. It is the best. The best. The best.
Oh yeah, here comes Flame's tail. A
was
silly
kinda late.
tail.
He's kind of
That
like,
was
what are
kinda
you
late."
doing?
What are you doing, you silly girl?
That's synchronized.
Yes.
She's like, I'm doing a fancy tail for you.
Trying to disguise it.
Oh, she's
Oh,
back up
she's
again.
not. She's doing double tails today. I'm telling you. What in the world? Oh no,
That's a different one.
that wasn't her.
That was a different one?
That was
black.
blacktail.
Oh,
Oh, so it's a
Blacktail.
totally different whale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy. So I bet you that's why she did a funky one. She was
Yeah.
like
She
avoiding
was like,
the other
who
whale.
is that? Who is that other one? Yeah.
Like, what are you doing here?
You're in my spot.
Flame doesn't usually play nice with other whales.
Oh boy.
So that's
Well,
kind of funny. She was probably like, what are you doing in my area?
Mr.
Well, who
Blacktail.
did you say had the black tail? 'Cause it was
Well,
all
there's
black.
a bunch. So it's the dominant gene for our North Pacific stock of humpback whales to have predominantly dark tails.
Oh, okay.
And that's one of the many reasons why we like Flame.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Yeah, there he is! He's totally flopping around some sea lions. Oh my goodness. What a little baby.
Oh, he is. Look.
Look at
Oh
that.
my
Oh, my
goodness. Ah.
Look at him! Oh my gosh!
Hello. Like that big sequence of pictures.
Oh my goodness, I know.
There's got to be one in all this.
Oh my goodness, I know. He's clicking away.
Oh.
Little Cinder. He's so.
Oh.
Oh, there's Mama too. Flame
Uh-oh.
just popped up. Awesome. So Flame passes on the white gene of the tail markings
Oh.
pretty well. I mean, like a lot of her calves have had it, but he also has a white underside. So like super, super white underside, which is very rare too.
Oh, look! Oh my goodness. He's so funny.
All streaming out of that.
Oh, and then Flame's right there too.
Ah, look!
Oh my gosh! And all the sea lions.
Oh.
Wow.
She's moving too. Look. Wow.
My heart's racing.
Mine is too. Oh my word.
I would not be able to be seeing what I'm seeing.
I hate to say this, but another one just breached over here.
Are you serious?
Are you kidding me?
April Fool.
Oh my
Oh
lord.
my gosh.
I can't stand it.
So that's like our 4th breach?
Yes.
Breach because we had the baby breach
Yes.
a little bit ago.
So it's 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5.
Oh, there's a spout way out there. Yeah. Listen to the. Whoa.
Oh, look at him!
Oh, jeez, Louise. Whoa.
Whoa. Hi kids. Right here. Right here. Oh my goodness. Right here under the boat.
Oh,
There he comes.
They're feeding like the whale.
looks like they're bubble net feeding. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gracious, look at these guys.
And here we said we wanted to see the whales.
I know. Oh my word.
You got everybody coming.
Here's come.
Oh!
You get wet?
No.
Just about. Are you kidding me?
Going to gas.
I know.
It's a race.
Just like otters.
Here he comes. Here they come.
Whoa. Cute. Oh, he's a lazy one. That's my style. Oh my goodness.
Oh my word.
This is worth missing dinner for, I think. Don't you?
Oh my, yes. Weren't they phenomenal? Oh my goodness gracious, huh? They really put on a show for us that day. I have never seen that many humpbacks together, and I've been on a lot of whale watching tours. And, you know, it was amazing to me. It was amazing to me what we saw that day. And those pictures and those, the tails coming up and all of that is entrenched in my mind, you guys. It gives me such a good feeling to think about it. So anyway, we reluctantly finished and left the area where we were watching all of the whales and came back to port. And everybody got out of the boat fine and walked up to her van and got into her van. And she drove us back to the cruise port. But before we got back, we had asked her if she wouldn't mind stopping at the whale statue that they have there in Juneau. A statue that the city of Juneau decided to put up as a big, long story. I may give you a link to an article that you could read about the statue, but it is absolutely stunning. And it is of a humpback breaching. And the time we went right at dusk, and the lights were shining on this statue. It was stunning. So I'm going to show you some pictures here of that statue as I'm talking now. So she stopped. So sweet, stopped. That wasn't part of part of what we paid for or anything, but she just out of the goodness of her heart stopped there and let us see that statue, which I'd been yearning to see and could not get to because I would have had to walk to it or taken my scooter to. Of course, I think it's a mile or so, maybe 2 miles away from the cruise port. So it is a bit of a trek. If you can walk, absolutely no problem. But, you do have to make a special effort to get over to where they put this statue. But it is stunning. And does that ever speak to Juneau and what Juneau is all about with their humpback whales, And as I said about Mendenhall Glacier, we did not stop this time at Mendenhall, but you could always take a shuttle from the cruise port to Mendenhall Glacier's entrance. Unless you take an excursion, that city bus will let you off usually right at the entrance of, Mendenhall Park, and then you have to walk back. But I encourage you, if you want to see Mendenhall Glacier and walk the trails around Mendenhall Glacier, go walk over to Nugget Falls, the big waterfall that comes down beside, you'll go ahead and get yourself a whale watching and Mendenhall Glacier excursion combined. And then you can go and see Mendenhall Glacier in all its glory. It's very pretty glacier. So then Jaylene dropped us off back over by the cruise ships. Here's a picture of us going back toward the cruise ships, so you can see all the cruise ships docked there. I can't remember, we had 3 or 4 in port with us that day. It was semi-crowded, in port. Wasn't horrible, but it was semi-crowded. And she got us back there in plenty of time, of course, to catch the cruise ship. She is an independent contractor, but she has a 100% success rate at getting you back to the ship on time. So don't worry about that. If of course, Princess always says, if you book through Princess, the ship will wait for you if your excursion is late. And they will to a point, until they can't wait anymore. But, most of the whale watching folks there in Juneau will get you back. I've done Jaylene's, I've done Harvey Marv's, I've done Juneau tours and whale watch. They're wonderful too. They have kind of a medium catamaran. They're great, and they get you back plenty of time. So all of those, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. But you can go really, really right with Jaylene's Alaska. I highly encourage you, and I will leave her information in the description box. Jaylene, I'm going to send you this link if you've had a chance to watch. We loved our day. We were thrilled with everything that you so generously showed us, told us about, and shared your heart with us. We appreciated you so, so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and we will see you again. And I hope I'm able to generate a little bit of business for you, sweetie. Not that you need that. Not that you need that. I'm pretty sure you're very busy. But anyway. Alrighty, you guys. That's it for this one. Honestly, with all that footage, we've taken it up to probably, I don't know, over a half an hour of time here that I've chattered away about Jaylene's and about Juneau. One of my favorite ports for sure. So that's it. We got back on the ship that night and we went to the buffet for dinner. We were too late. We missed our dinner time. Our dinner time was set, as I told you the other day, at 4:45, and we had let our wait staff know. By the way, if you are going to be late and you're not going to be able to make your dinner time, be kind to your wait staff and let them know, or let the maitre d' know that you're not going to be there, so they can fill your table with somebody else, so that the wait staff has something to do, so they're not standing around twiddling their thumbs waiting for somebody to come and sit at their table, at your table. So we had let them know that our excursion was going to take us, off ship longer. So we went to the buffet that night, had that, and headed back to our rooms and crashed. We were so tired, And that was our day in Juneau. Again, another phenomenal, phenomenal day. I love it. All right, I'm going to go into my final words now. Next up will be at least Skagway, and I don't know if I'll add anything to what we did in Skagway, but that was our next port. So, but for now, I'm going to say thank you all so much for stopping in here today. I hope that all is well with everyone. I hope that those of you who may be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love you all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.